विश्व के निर्माण में बहुत बड़ा योगदान देंगे। 21वीं सदी की टेक्नोलॉजी नित्य नूतन इनोवेशन की अपेक्षा करती है। जब यूके और भारत के स्किल्ड युवा, उनका दिमाग, उनका हुनर जुड़ जाता है तो विश्व के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी विकास की गारंटी प्रोवाइड करता है। इससे रोजगार बढ़ेगा, एक प्रकार से स्किल मोबिलिटी को बल मिलेगा और मैं समझता हूं कि विजन 2035 उसको हमारी जो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप है उसको नई गति मिलेगी, नई ऊर्जा मिलेगी। एक्सेलेंस, मैं फिर एक बार आपका हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। इस शानदार शुरुआत में भारत और यूके की एक भागीदारी को मजबूती देने में आपकी बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। मैं आपका बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं।
All right, so that was Prime Minister Narendra Modi thanking UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Remember, these are visuals coming out of UK Prime Minister Modi on this crucial UK visit just a while back. The two countries had signed the historic free trade agreement. This is extremely important for India as far as opening up its markets is concerned. Also, the fact that it will reduce the prices of a lot of goods that come in from the UK to India. Case in point is, a lot of food items, pharmaceuticals, textiles, footwear, jewelry, chemicals, luxury cars, alcohol. All of these products are expected to get cheaper coming in from UK as this FTA is now being signed between the two countries.
एक्सेलेंसी, इस एक वर्ष में हमें तीसरी बार मिलने का मौका मिला है। ये अपने आप में मैं इसे बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मानता हूं। और यूके और भारत हम एक प्रकार से नेचुरल पार्टनर हैं। आज हमारे संबंधों का एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है। आज हम दोनों देश मिलकर के पारस्परिक लाभकारी एफटीए और डबल कंट्रीब्यूशन कन्वेंशन इसको संपन्न करने जा रहे हैं। ये अपने आप में भारत और यूके भावी पीढ़ी के लिए एक बहुत मजबूत रास्ता तैयार कर रहा है। व्यापार और उद्योग के क्षेत्र में एक नया अध्याय जुड़ रहा है। हमारे किसान, हमारे एमएसएमई, हमारे युवा, मैं समझता हूं उनके लिए अनेक नए अवसर पैदा हुए। इतना ही नहीं, 21वीं सदी ये टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन सदी है। ऐसे में भारत और यूके के युवा, उसमें भी स्किल्ड युवा, ये मिलकर के एक नए विश्व के निर्माण में बहुत बड़ा योगदान देंगे। 21वीं सदी की टेक्नोलॉजी नित्य नूतन इनोवेशन की अपेक्षा करती है। जब यूके और भारत के स्किल्ड युवा, उनका दिमाग, उनका हुनर जुड़ जाता है तो विश्व के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी विकास की गारंटी प्रोवाइड करता है। इससे रोजगार बढ़ेगा, एक प्रकार से स्किल मोबिलिटी को बल मिलेगा और मैं समझता हूं कि विजन 2035 उसको हमारी जो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप है उसको नई गति मिलेगी, नई ऊर्जा मिलेगी। एक्सेलेंस, मैं फिर एक बार आपका हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। इस शानदार शुरुआत में भारत और यूके की एक भागीदारी को मजबूती देने में आपकी बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। मैं आपका बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं।
All right, so that was what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said to UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer ahead of the signing of the historic free trade agreement between the two countries. Remember, in many, many ways, this deal between India and UK is going to be significant for both countries, not just for, the leadership and the people, but people who are involved in MSMEs specifically are also extremely going to be benefited with this kind of a deal happening between India and UK. My colleague Sumita is joining us at the moment to help us understand how this is significant for India. Sumita, good evening. This is an extremely crucial free trade agreement that has been signed between India and UK. Help us understand and simplify for us how this benefits India.
Right, Shreya. So I'm going to come to the specifics of the deal, the FTA, in just a bit, but let's understand the broader context. Now, this is a mega push that's been given for a landmark deal, which has been in the works for the past 3 years. In fact, it got signed earlier this year. It got concluded earlier this year, I beg your pardon. And of course, today was the final push that the deal got in terms of both the sides actually signing the deal, which aims at boosting bilateral trade by $34 billion annually. And this, remember, is keeping in mind the vision that both the countries have to take bilateral trade to $120 billion by 2030. But if we look at Prime Minister Keir Starmer's statements that came today, that's pretty significant because he stated that this is the most significant deal that the United Kingdom has signed ever since Brexit happened. So that really reflects why India and how India is a significant partner, a bilateral trading partner, and of course otherwise as well for the United Kingdom. He also stated that the new global era that requires us to step up and not stand aside, and we need to build deeper partnerships and alliances. So of course the UK is looking at India to build those deeper partnerships and alliances, and he's stating the remarks that he made that all of us need to stand together and not stand aside. Perhaps this is reflective of what's happening in the world globally today, particularly with respect to the global trading order sort of getting changed. You do have Donald Trump's tariffs, which are creating a havoc for countries across the globe. But coming back to the deal, in fact, there's significant benefits. First things first, there's going to be people-to-people movement. Then there's going to be UK, which will be able to access India's humongous market. There's going to be growth in IT-enabled services. And of course, there will be exemption for Indian companies from paying social security contributions. But most importantly, given the fact that tariffs on both sides have been decreased considerably, about 90% from the side of India, and of course UK has cut those tariffs to 99%. So definitely market access is a huge benefit that both countries can now access to.
Absolutely. My colleague Srinjoy also joins us on the broadcast. Srinjoy, as far as India-UK relationship is concerned, extremely important. We heard the two leaders make those press statements as well, hailing this FTA and the kind of cooperation that India and UK have made in the areas of defense as well as education. Extremely important for India, considering that we've opened up to Western economies. Extremely important for UK because it wants to strengthen its economy post the Brexit.
Yes, you spoke about education. Yeah. That is actually going to be a major breakthrough, because if the British universities, beginning with Southampton, with Liverpool, with Bristol, with Aberdeen, with York, all these universities will be opening campuses either in Gurgaon or in Bangalore or in Mumbai, 3 in Mumbai actually. It will put much less pressure on the Indian universities. See how difficult it is to get into a college in Delhi. And then you realize how important this is going to be for thousands and thousands of people who want a good education. It will also be cheaper in a sense because, yes, even if the tuition fees are only marginally less, as is being expected by the HRD ministry, the point is accommodation costs, other costs of living in England, living costs in England are so much higher than living costs in India. It will be a cheaper option to go to, say, the University of Southampton or York in Bombay or in Gurgaon or wherever, than going to Southampton or York. So as a result, it will be of great benefit. The other point that Sumita also made is for the ordinary person.
Yes.
The Englishman who walks into Marks and Spencer's, he will see leather products from India, he will see jewelry from India. That will be so much cheaper. because if these tariffs are brought down to the levels that it will be in a year from 15% to like 3 or 4%, then goods will be at least 15-20% cheaper, and Indian goods will move from those shelves faster than ever before. So this is a win-win situation, including for the British, who have unemployment, who have economic issues. So it will help them as well.
Absolutely. Srinjoy, another very crucial point that India's Prime Minister made during his press statement along with Keir Starmer was, bringing up the Pahalgam terror attack. He thanked UK for their support in India's fight against terror. He also went on to say that, people who undermine democracy should not be misusing their democratic freedom, a clear signal to the kind of pro-Khalistani activities that are carried out on UK soil, and of course, those who support terrorists.
Not just Khalistani. There are all these people who have very, very strong problems with democracy, and they make use of democracy. That point is being made very clearly, that yes, these Khalistanis have caused enormous problems, and there are radicals in Britain who also are using democratic means. So that point was very strongly made by the Prime Minister, and deliberately, I would say, before the British government, in front of the British Prime Minister, that look, here are these people who are not democratic at all, and they are using or misusing the Westminster system. That point was very deliberately and clearly made.
Right. Srinjoy and Sumita, I'll come back to you. Let's listen into what Prime Minister Modi had said during this press statement, condoling the victims of the AI crash as well as talking about the Pahalgam terror attack.
फ्रेंड्स, पहलगाम में हुए आतंकवादी हमले की कठोर निंदा के लिए हम प्रधानमंत्री स्टारमर और उनकी सरकार का आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। हम एक मत हैं कि आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई में दोहरे मापदंडों का कोई स्थान नहीं है। हम इस बात पर भी सहमत हैं कि एक्सट्रीमिस्ट विचारधारा वाली शक्तियों को डेमोक्रेटिक फ्रीडम का दुरुपयोग नहीं करने दिया जा सकता। दोज हु मिसयूज democratic freedoms to undermine democracy itself must be held account. Friends, पिछले महीने अहमदाबाद में हुई दुर्घटना में मारे गए लोगों में कई यूके के नागरिक भाई बहन भी थे। उनके परिवार वालों के प्रति हम संवेदनाएं प्रकट करते हैं। जब भारत और यूके मिले और वह भी टेस्ट सीरीज के दौरान, तो क्रिकेट का उल्लेख तो करना ही पड़ता है। फॉर बोथ ऑफ अस, क्रिकेट इज नॉट जस्ट अ गेम बट अ पैशन एंड ऑल्सो अ ग्रेट मेटाफॉर फॉर अवर पार्टनरशिप। There may be a swing and a miss at times, but we always play with a straight bat. We are committed to building high-scoring, solid partnership. आज संपन्न हुए समझौते और विजन 2035 इसी स्पिरिट को आगे बढ़ाने वाले माइलस्टोन है।
All right, so that was, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi making a rather strong statement as far as India's concerns are, considered in front of the British Prime Minister, as Srinjoy was telling us. Srinjoy, the fact that India has been able to make that kind of a statement standing in UK in front of the British Prime Minister obviously sends out a strong message, as you were talking about. But also, that joint sentiment of the AI crash happening and, UK citizens being one of those victims who unfortunately lost their lives also brings the two countries together.
Yes, both are very significant points. One, of course, to come to the AI crash first, this was a loss for both India and Britain, because many of these people who died in that crash, lost their lives, were British citizens. They may have been of Indian origin, but they were British citizens, about 40 of them. So that's one. The other point about terrorism and anti-democratic uses, that is a very significant point. It's a message that also goes all the way to Islamabad, because if you're going to be using anti-democratic means, then you should not be allowed democratic values. And that's the point that is being made very clearly. Basically, it's another way of saying that if you are going to use terrorism as an instrument of foreign policy, then you should be very careful about everything. So these are very strong messages that went through.
Absolutely. Let's also listen into what Prime Minister Modi said during his bilateral talk with UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer.
इस एक वर्ष में हमें तीसरी बार मिलने का मौका मिला है। ये अपने आप में मैं इसे बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मानता हूं। और यूके और भारत, हम एक प्रकार से नेचुरल पार्टनर हैं। आज हमारे संबंधों का एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है। आज हम दोनों देश मिलकर के पारस्परिक लाभकारी एफटीए और डबल कंट्रीब्यूशन कन्वेंशन इसको संपन्न करने जा रहे हैं। ये अपने आप में भारत और यूके भावी पीढ़ी के लिए एक बहुत मजबूत रास्ता तैयार कर रहा है। व्यापार और उद्योग के क्षेत्र में एक नया अध्याय जुड़ रहा है। हमारे किसान, हमारे एमएसएमईज, हमारे युवा, मैं समझता हूं उनके लिए अनेक नए अवसर पैदा हुए। इतना ही नहीं, 21वीं सदी ये टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन सदी है। ऐसे में भारत और यूके के युवा, उसमें भी स्किल्ड युवा, ये मिलकर के एक नए विश्व के निर्माण में बहुत बड़ा योगदान देंगे। 21वीं सदी की टेक्नोलॉजी नित्य नूतन इनोवेशन की अपेक्षा करती है। जब यूके और भारत के स्किल्ड युवा, उनका दिमाग, उनका हुनर जुड़ जाता है, तो विश्व के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी विकास की गारंटी प्रोवाइड करता है। इससे रोजगार बढ़ेगा, एक प्रकार से स्किल मोबिलिटी को बल मिलेगा। और मैं समझता हूं कि विजन 2035, उसको हमारी जो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप है, उसको नई गति मिलेगी, नई ऊर्जा मिलेगी। एक्सेलेंस, मैं फिर एक बार आपका हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। इस शानदार शुरुआत में भारत और यूके की एक भागीदारी को मजबूती देने में आपकी बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। मैं आपका बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं।
So those were the opening remarks by Prime Minister Modi with his UK counterpart Keir Starmer during their bilateral talks ahead of the signing of the historic free trade agreement between India and UK. We'll keep getting you more on this. Srinjoy as well as Sumita, thanks very much to both of you for joining us and decoding for us what this means for both India as well as the UK. With that, viewers, it's time for a short break. News and updates will continue on the other side.